मिस्टर b.thiagarajan शो में जुड़ रहे हैं। मिस्टर त्यागराजन, गुड आफ्टरनून, ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर सर। धन्यवाद हमें समय देने के लिए। पहले तो मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहूंगी, आप जाने जाते हैं प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स बनाने के लिए, बट अब आपने थोड़ी स्ट्रैटेजी बदलकर मास प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स या सेगमेंट में एंट्री की है। क्या एग्जैक्ट प्लान्स हैं, किस तरीके के फोकस इस सेगमेंट पे रहेगा, क्या मार्जिन्स रहेंगे, इस स्ट्रैटेजी के पीछे क्या थॉट प्रोसेस है सर?
Good afternoon, Swati. It is a pleasure to talk to you. As you're aware, we entered residential segment only in 2011. In that sense, we are one of the late entrants, though we have been in room air conditioners business for a long time. So we had positioned ourselves as a premium player, and year on year, if you'd have tracked, we had grown faster than the market. So from around 2% market share in the year 2011 or the year 512, we have gradually moved up, and we hold a market share now of close to 13% this financial year. So if our goal is to get to 15% market share by FY24, if we want to do that, we need to do quite a few things. The very first one is we have to reposition our products, address aspirational middle class, tier 3, 4, 5 towns very aggressively, specifically the Hindi-speaking markets. And we need to also price those products very attractively in different market segments, actually. Like, for example, e-commerce, which is now constituting around 20% of the industry sales. Now, in that context, we also have to make the brand relevant. So in all these areas, we have taken action. So what we have done, we have redesigned our products. We as mass premium, and it is 10% lower than what was prevailing 1 year ago. So there are 19 new models launched, out of which 32 are mass premium products with a 10% lower price. I'll come to margins a little while later. We are aggressively expanding our distribution network, specifically in North. And in e-commerce, we used to have a share of only 2%, 3%. We have improved it to 14%. In other words, if 100 air conditioners are sold, 14% are sold in e-commerce now. The next one is the promotion itself. We had engaged Virat Kohli last year, but it was a pandemic year. Now you will see a lot of action happening. So we are dramatically increasing our advertising spends. Our plan is to increase it by around rupees 25 crores from rupees 32 crore. We are taking it up by around rupees 25 crores. And therefore, the strategy is to address the growing aspirational middle class and tier 3, 4, 5 towns and first-time buyers. That is the strategy.
ओके, फर्स्ट टाइम बायर्स को टैप इन करने की कोशिश की जा रही है, टायर 3, 4, 5 टाउन्स, बेसिकली एक्सपेंशन एंड पेनिट्रेशन बढ़ाने की बात आप कर रहे हैं। मैं ये जानना चाहूंगी, अभी हाल ही में 5 से 8% प्राइस हाइक हमने देखी आते हुए, कंपनी ने अनाउंस जो की राइजिंग इनपुट कॉस्ट प्रेशर की वजह से। क्या आगे भी कोई प्राइस हाइक संभव है? बिकॉज प्राइसेस अभी भी ऑन द अपसाइड ही है सर। अगर हाँ, अप्रैल में क्या कुछ प्राइस हाइक हो सकती है? एंड इफ यस, व्हाट इज द क्वांटम सर जिसपे जितनी प्राइस बढ़ सकती है?
Yeah, it can go up anywhere between 3 to 5% from April. We are going to implement that basically because none of the raw material prices, whether it is steel, copper, or ABS plastic, it is not coming down. Transportation costs are very high. Ocean freight has more than quadrupled from the last year level. So therefore, we have no other go except to pass on. So the consequence of this is going to be again fitting with our strategy. When the prices go up, I do not think demand is going to come down for the entire category. Demand for high-end products will come down. Someone who was supposed to buy a 5-star will end up buying a 3-star. A 3-star buyer will end up buying a 2-star. So the entry-level products market size will grow. That is my assessment.
Okay. तो एंट्री लेवल मार्केट का साइज बढ़ जाएगा और पास ऑन करेंगे प्राइसेस। ये इंपॉर्टेंट बात आपने कही। अप्रैल में प्राइस हाइक्स और होंगे। जैसा बता रहे, बट डिमांड पर कोई असर नहीं होगा। सर, एक साल पहले जिस तरह से हमने कोविड का इम्पैक्ट देखा था, एक पेंट अप डिमांड आई थी, आगे ये समर सीजन क्योंकि बहुत उम्मीदें हैं कि ये बहुत बेहतर होगा, किस तरीके की एक्सपेक्टेशन है इन टर्म्स ऑफ ग्रोथ फॉर एंड डिमांड फॉर दिस समर सीजन, सर?
You're absolutely right. When with the onset of the festival season in September, we witnessed demand growth, and that was probably due to the pent up demand, we thought. But if you take October, November, December, it was growth over the previous year by around 17%. In Q1, it was at 35%. In Q2, it reached 80% of the previous year recovery. Then Q3 witnessed 17% growth. My assessment is Q4 will be around 20% growth. Summer season, if you take it from March to July, I think there is a possibility that it grows by 25%. This is dependent actually also on the pandemic, how the second wave, we do not anticipate a full lockdown, but whether the sentiments will be lower. But I will tell you, our dipstick study reveals that the consumers are spending more time at home. They are not going out for entertainment or for eating out. They are working from home in the big cities. Children are studying from home. They are not planning any summer vacation. In the process, they are desperate to make their home more comfortable. The demand continues to be good for this category at this point of time. Therefore, I am still hopeful that 25% growth during the summer season is definitely possible.
ओके, ग्रोथ होगी समर सीजन में, डेफिनेटली पॉसिबल है। सर, एक क्विक सवाल आपसे, आपके वैक्सीनेशन रोल आउट में जिस तरह से कमर्शियल रेफ्रिजरेशन की बात हो रही है और वो डिमांड कितनी उसमें ट्रांसलेट हो रही है आपके लिए, कितना ग्रोथ आप देख रहे हैं? आपने लास्ट टाइम मार्केट साइज अपॉर्चुनिटी की बात की थी 250 करोड़ रुपीस, बट कैन यू गिव अस एन अपडेट कि इस वक्त किस तरह से उसका असर दिख रहा है इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिमांड, और मार्केट साइज कितना आपने टैप इन किया है?
So this purchases began basically from the public sector and the state governments and the pharmaceutical companies from July last year onwards. So I think close to around 125 crores worth of orders would have already got finalized. As you know, the private sector or the private companies to procure and distribute with the help of a hospital chain, that is in the offing. From industry associations, there is a representation that has gone. We expect from April 1, many more sectors will be permitted to procure and go ahead and administer vaccines. Plus, there will be more vaccines also will get approved. There could be another 125 to 150 crore worth of opportunity will emerge. Plus, the union budget, that there is a modernization of healthcare sector, that is something which we bet on. So, in pharma healthcare, we enjoy around 75% market share. So far, we have done well. We will continue to do well when it opens up for the private sector.
यहाँ पर भी ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज दिख रही हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मिस्टर त्यागराजन, हमारे साथ शेयर करने के लिए किस तरीके की कंपनी के प्लान है, आगे क्या ग्रोथ आउटलुक दिख रहा है, क्या बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं। तो ये थे ब्लू स्टार के टॉप मैनेजमेंट मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर मिस्टर बी त्यागराजन हमारे साथ एक्सक्लूसिव बातचीत करते हुए। एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेते हैं। इस नोट पर ब्रेक के बाद और भी खबरों के साथ आपका रुख करेंगे, कहीं मत जाए।